What's going on, guys? Your boy DJ D1 hanging out with you. You already know how we do. Much love, much happiness. YourEliteDJ.com. This video is being brought to you in part by Your Elite DJ and the 600-pound boss. You already know. So let's get in the video right now. Alright, so this video is going out to my boy Caleb, DJ Pineda with Pineda Entertainment out of San Diego, California. He asked me how I do my gobos. Now, my gobos are pretty simple. I use transparencies. I print out my own gobos. I'm going to teach you guys right now step by step how I do it. The machine I use right here is the Gobo Zoom USB. I'll teach you guys what I do, how I get my prints and everything like that. So he went ahead and sent me the image. This is his image that he created. But everybody does theirs a little bit differently. I actually am old school, so I do my images with with Microsoft Paint. So that's what I use. Again, everybody's a little different. Some people use Photoshop. I can use Photoshop. I just don't like it. I'd rather make my gobos with paint, and you're gonna see why. Now, obviously, if you have a newer computer, I think they took out paint, but I'm not too sure. I'm old school, like I said, so I am sticking with Windows 7 as long as I can. As you can see, this video is for 2020, so I'm like literally holding on by a thread until they force me to switch over. Now, that's just me. Everybody has their preferences. So everybody's used to the gobos being in a circle. What I found is that when you do this and you're using a transparency, you're gonna go ahead and get that ring. You're gonna get a halo. So this is how I go ahead and do it, so that I can go ahead and get a better image, a more solid image, and less of that halo. So this is what we do. We're gonna go ahead and we have that image there. I'm gonna open it up with paint. And so I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little smaller here, just so we get the whole image there. Perfect. And we have this clone feature right here, color picker. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this black so that it matches exactly what I have, and you're gonna see why in a second. So now that I've picked that black, because I can pick black over here, it might not match. So if I do the color picker and select that black, I know it's gonna be an exact match. We're gonna go ahead and go to edit color, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add custom color. So now it's gonna pop up. I'm gonna hit OK, and it pops up right here. So this black and this black might be the same, but I know for sure this one is 100%. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and select the circle feature now. Second box, we get rid of that white. I'm gonna pick that same black so it matches. You're gonna see that there's no fill there, so I'm gonna go ahead and click fill and then go solid. So now it's a complete match. Okay, no matter what we do, it's gonna match. I'm gonna go ahead and make this as big as I can without affecting the gobo. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in this area that's white so that we don't have any white whatsoever in our gobo. Now you can do this with the square feature, but I find that with the circle, you can kind of go around the edges there a little bit better. If you went ahead and got the corners and you're done with the corners and you have like free space where you can go ahead and use that square, go ahead and do it with the square. But again, be careful not to block out the text and stuff like that. So once you get pretty good at this, you can go ahead and do this no problem. Okay, and all we're doing is filling in all the white. We want zero white. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom out, and there's no more white whatsoever. Next thing I'm gonna do is, this is really close to to the edges here for the text. So we need to make some space. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. And in turn, what it's going to do is going to make this a little bit smaller when we print it out. So you'll see here in a second what I'm talking about. Now we have a little bit more of an edge. Okay, so we have that edge there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit select all. Okay, and that's going to allow me to move this around. Now this is kind of cool because now I'm mimicking Photoshop because I'm able to move the image around. Now it might look like I'm just moving the text, but I'm really not. I'm gonna show you guys here in a second. So I'm gonna set that off there. Okay, I'm gonna change this color to white. Now I'm gonna do select all. Now watch what's gonna happen. Okay, see how the whole black is moving? The rest is turning white. Is because again, we have a different color set. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to that other black and we're gonna move this real quick. I'm gonna go select all again. Now you see how this black and that black are different blacks? That's what I was talking about earlier. Okay, so here we go, select all. I'm gonna flush this over here. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out a little bit. There we go. That way we're back to what we need. I'm gonna select the right black and then I'm gonna open this out a little bit more. Perfect. All right, now we have a square that's centered off pretty good. We have enough of a border so when we go to cut this out, it's gonna work for us. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit save. Once I hit save, okay, you're gonna see that our image over here now is a square instead of that circle. Okay, which is really good because, and actually I'm gonna save that to the desktop. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna save that. There we go, to desktop. Yes, okay, cool. So now that's been saved. Close that out. Okay, we have it right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up Word now. And once I open up Word, we're gonna go ahead and just slide that over there. Okay, make this full screen. Now most of your gobos, okay, most of your gobos are gonna be about 1 inch. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off so you guys can see it. So when I cut it, I usually cut it, you know, a little bit bigger than size so that it fits inside of the unit better on the outside. I don't want it to go on the inside, I want it to go on the outside so that there's enough give. You'll see there's going to be enough give so that when it's actually projected, there's no halo around there. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we're going to size this down. Okay, so right now it's pretty much the entire page. So I'm going to get this corner and we're going to bring it down to about 1.5 inches. So we're gonna go a little bit smaller here. Right there. Okay. I'm gonna copy and paste. Copy, paste. So we're gonna do this. And on the 7th one, okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Okay, and the reason for that is because now we're gonna start scaling down because every unit's a little bit different, every design's a little bit different. So once we do that, we're gonna have different sizes, so we get a guarantee match every single time. And again, this is just scaling down just a little bit each time, and we're gonna make multiples. Okay, and actually I made too many on this one. My computer was a little slow. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit smaller. Now some of you guys are wondering why I'm making so many copies. It's because of the fact that once you print this out, keep in mind we're printing on transparency. So we're printing on plastic, not on paper. And then we're also printing black ink. So black ink is not the best ink, because of the fact that since we're printing so much solid, what's happening is it can go ahead and leave a streak, anything like that. Maybe it might not print all the way through, and you have like a little piece missing, pinholes, anything like that. That'll go ahead and come out and show in your image once you project it. So what we do here is we go ahead and print out multiples. So let's say that this is the size, right? And for example, this one is bad. Well, now we have the rest of these are good. Or if this is the size and this one's bad, then we know that these should be good. We should be able to get one from here. Okay. It's a transparency. It's better to go ahead and print out multiples and be safe than just print out one and then have to pay for another transparency, because transparencies can get a little expensive if you're going out to like Kinko's or Staples or Office Depot, Office Max, UPS store, anywhere like that. Now, what I've done is I found that if you go on Amazon, you can find for like $20 transparency for inkjet. That works really well. You do have to pay attention of how you put it into your printer, because there's a certain side, there's like a sticky side and then a smooth side, so you want to print on the sticky side so that it grabs the ink. But anyways, that's something for you guys to go ahead and look into. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and get at me, and then I'll be able to answer those questions for you on that. But for this, what I'm going to do is, once you've saved it, you put it on a USB, take it off to the store, and then go ahead and have them print it out for you. Once you get the sheet, you're going to have a sheet full of the transparency Gobos, and then what you're going to do, like I said, you're going to go ahead and cut out the image so that it's bigger than the opening. So, like for example, this one's mine, so it's completely, empty now that I took off that one. But I have the ring that spins and then the flush side. So here's the flush side and then the side that spins. So what I do is I actually put it on this side, the side that spins. Okay. Once you put it on, okay, it'll go ahead and look like that. And it's going to spin freely. The image is there, and you'll be able to see it. On the flush side, you're going to go ahead and see, the image is right there. So not a problem. So when you go ahead and project it, it's going to project clean because of the fact that it's 100% flush and there's nothing that is going to give it a halo. Okay. So what you want to do is when you go to cut these out, try and keep it as much of a square as possible. Don't try and do a circle. I find that a diamond works really well, and then I just use gaffer's tape to tape it onto that outer edge there to hold it in place, and then I just focus it on the machine itself. Cool thing about my unit is it has a dual adjustable, so I can go ahead and adjust it, and it works really, really, really well. All right, so if you guys have any questions, again, feel free to hit me up on Instagram or on Facebook, DJD1, and then at Your Elite DJ or at Your Elite DJ. And yeah, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you guys go ahead and click that bell for notifications. And let me know if there's anything you guys want me to go ahead and help you guys with. Again, I've been here for about 25 years in the game now, so if there's anything you guys need, feel free. Your boy DJ D1. Much love, much happiness. Let's go.